Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In the name of Brazilian Minister of Mines and Energy, it's a pleasure for me to be here in this afternoon in Berlin. Unfortunately, I have many details that I want to explain for you. And then, because of this, I will speak in Portuguese to ensure that everyone understands me clearly. Inicialmente, gostaríamos...
So, I would like, first of all, to thank, on behalf of the Brazilian government, to the invitation that was extended to the Secretary of Mines and Energy, and on his behalf, to circulate a message on behalf of the Brazilian government. This event underlines the importance of the dialogue on energy transition between our countries. There are no unilateral solutions to the global challenges. It is only through international cooperation, the exchange of good practices, and the mutual recognition of sustainable solutions coming from different world regions that we will be able to reduce global emissions and combat climate change. The Brazilian government's message to you, ladies and gentlemen, is nothing other than to say that Brazil sees itself as a solid partner in achieving this goal. We have a long and close energy partnership with the German government. This partnership includes many sectors, including the energy sector. This partnership was reaffirmed during Minister Habeck's visit to Brazil this month. The focus of this visit was to strengthen our cooperation on green hydrogen. We are open to sharing our experiences and good practices. We also want to hear about good practices coming from other countries. The Brazilian government wants the energy transition to be good, not only for the environment, but also for the economic and social development, and in Brazil's case, also to reduce inequalities in the different regions of our huge and beautiful country. The reduction of poverty and the international stability are a priority for us. For this, it is vital to establish partnerships that include the transfer of technology and the opening of new markets for sustainable products, including manufactured goods. When it comes to energy sustainability, Brazil has an important experience to share with other countries. I would like to mention an important experience carried out in Brazil in the 70s. During the 70s, we had a huge supply crisis because of the oil crisis. At that stage, the Brazilian government decided to launch an energy transition process. We approved a program called Pro-Alcohol. Since then, the government has built various hydroelectric dams. In 2001, we were taken to the test. We tested the resilience of our hydroelectric system. We had a shortage of energy, and despite being a country with different energy sources, we went through shortages in 2001. At that point, the government took a decision. It decided to diversify its energy matrix and decide to increase the capacity of connecting our country. In that year, we had hydroelectric dam that had water in excess, but unfortunately, the country was not as connected as it is today. Our generation capacity in 2001 was of 70 gigawatts and lines that included 70,000 kilometers. Now we have more than 180,000 power lines, so we built an extra 110 power lines, 110,000 power lines, and we installed 100 gigawatts in new plants. And what are the lessons we drew from this experience, Mr. Secretary Johnson? We carried on investing in renewable energy. At the time, 85% of our electric matrix came from renewable energies, and 85% of this renewable matrix came from hydropower. We were highly dependent on hydropower, but we decided after this experience to diversify our renewable energy matrix. We carried out auctions to buy electric power being supplied by biomass and wind power sources. Now we still have 85% of our energy matrix coming from renewable energy, but this new energy share has been diversified. We count on solar energy, hydro energy, and biomass. The small percentage of thermoelectric power sources is kept so that we can better manage the instability of renewable sources. There is much more I could tell you about other sectors of our economy that also have to embark in this energy transition. Brazil's energy matrix, including all sources, well, we can say that when we look at all the sources, only 45% is made of renewable energies. Our main challenge is the transport system. The transport system relies heavily on fossil fuels. So there's room for improvement so that we can decarbonize our transport sector. Brazil has huge challenges also in decarbonizing our industry. I believe that Europe, and mainly Germany, have a lot of experience in this area, and they can teach us a lot. So we can work together in the future even closer. I would like you to have a closer look at the Brazilian energy transition experience by joining an event on energy transition in our industry. We are organizing an event at the Brazilian Embassy tomorrow morning. You are all warmly invited to join us. I would like to finish stating that we live in a world in which we need technologies and experiences from different countries so we can shift to a global energy transition. There is no unique or exclusive model. And I would like to say that over the last 25 years, the Brazilian government has evolved in many aspects. We've improved in our use of technology. We promoted social inclusion, and 99.8% of the Brazilian population, a country made of 220 million inhabitants, well, 99.8% of this population has access to electric energy, thanks to programs that promoted social inclusion and that fought to render electricity a universal good. Our service provision of electric energy has improved considerably over the last few years. Brazilians now have electric energy at home and produced through renewable sources. And the services we offer are of high quality. Our next challenges are to increase our social inclusion, improve the living standards of our people, and none of this should be done to the detriment of the environment. This is a struggle Brazil has embraced, that Germany has embraced it, and the world has embraced this challenge. So you can count on us to have a more renewable, a fairer, and a cleaner world. Thank you very much.